Hello and welcome to Circle Time. Sue, look, our friends are here. Can we sing to them? Would you like to help us sing? Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Fine, I'm fine. Hope you are too. I'm fine, I'm fine. Hope you are too. Well, Sue, today we're going to talk about letter B. B is for blueberries. I have to buy my blueberries in the freezer section at the grocery store right now, but I'm already getting excited about when the summer comes and I can pick real blueberries. Well, today we're going to learn about what the blueberry bush looks like now that it's winter. And we'll read a book about a bear who's going to eat some blueberries so he prepares for the winter. So Sue can sit down right now because there's somebody who's blue that we need to feed. Fred! Hi, Fred. Looks like he's ready for some fish food. Good morning, Fred. Well, now that we have fed Fred, let's turn around and do our calendar time. The month is February. Let's reach into our can and see how we will count today. It says we're going to snap our fingers. Do you know how to snap your fingers? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Today is February 10th. February 10th. And if you go up to the top, you can see today's day of the week starts with the letter F. Letter F says F, F, F. So what day is it today? F, F, F. Friday. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Check the weather, so look outside your window and see what the weather's like for you today. Is your weather sunny or cloudy? Is it rainy or snowy? Did you check and see? When I do like this, you can shout out whatever your weather is. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is It is A. It is out today. Okay, let's dress Weather Bear. We're gonna put Weather Bear on a shirt. And Weather Bear, we're gonna put you on some pants and a coat. Okay, so what season is it right now? The season is winter. The season is winter. Well, that was our calendar and weather time. And now it's time for of the day. Today's letter is B. B for blueberries. If your name has letter B, stand up. If your name has letter B, stand up. If your name has letter B, if your name has letter B, if your name has letter B, stand up. Yay! Okay, well, we're going to decorate our letter B today with little blue dots, blueberries. So I just used my blue marker and I just colored some circles all over my letter B. What letter is this? That's letter B. Letter B. Now that we can name it and recognize it, we'll practice writing it. I'll show you how to make a letter B. All you have to do is start at the top. Make a line that comes down. Go back to the top and blow 2 bubbles. 1, 2. That's how you make a big letter B. Let's practice. You can practice too. You can skywrite, or you can write on your own paper, or you can use handwriting paper. And parents, the link is below if you want to get this handwriting house sheet. Make a 1 and then blow a bubble upstairs, blow a bubble downstairs. 1, bubble upstairs, bubble downstairs. 1 and 2 bubbles. 1, 2. Try to make your 2 bubbles about the same size. 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. Okay, well, let me show you how to make a little letter B. Little letter B starts just like big B with a number 1. And then we're going to blow a bubble downstairs. 1 bubble downstairs. Let's practice. So make a number 1 and then blow a bubble downstairs. 1 bubble, bubble. 1 bubble downstairs, and I'm going to make 1 more and then I'll give you a sticker. Thank you so much for listening and learning and practicing. Hey, let me cheer for you. If you want to show your letter B, I'll take a look. Don't forget, you can always skywrite. Good job. You get a sticker for handwriting time. Here it comes. Well, now we know what letter B looks like. We know how to write letter B. So it's time to talk about the sound that B makes. Letter B sounds like this. B, b, b. Can you do that? B, b, b. Letter B says b, b, b. It kind of sounds like we're popping bubbles. So let me blow some bubbles for us. B, b, b. Can you do that? Pretend that you're popping the bubbles on your screen and make the b, b, b letter B sound. B, b. What does letter B say? B, 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 b. B, 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 b. B, 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 b. That's what letter B sounds like. B, b, b. Like popping bubbles. Well, now that we know what letter B sounds like, let's learn a little bit more about blueberries. There are 4 seasons in a year. Right now, we're in the season winter. What are the blueberry bushes like during winter? Well, they're resting. There aren't any blueberries, and there aren't any leaves on a blueberry bush in winter. The next season is spring. The blueberry bush is waking up. Little flowers begin to grow on the blueberry bush. The flowers are bell-shaped. Aren't they beautiful? Summer comes. The blueberries are growing and ready to be picked from the bush. Mmm, delicious blueberries. They're so good for you to eat. In fact, blueberries are called a superfood. Look at the very top of the blueberry. If you look carefully, you can see it almost looks like a little crown on the top of the blueberry's head. The next season is fall, and when fall comes, the blueberry bush has beautiful, bright, colorful leaves. After fall, it starts all over again. Winter comes like right now, and the blueberry rests. Well, we're going to go over to the art table and we are going to make blueberry pie. So let's go. For art today, we're going to make blueberry pie. So I have 2 pieces of orange or brown paper and I have a piece of white paper. I have my glue and also my scissors and a blue or purple crayon. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a circle from this white paper. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a circle from my orange or brown, if you have brown paper, and I want it to be a little bit bigger than this circle. So I'm going to use a pencil to go around this circle a little bit bigger than my first white circle. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out. That's going to be the crust for my blueberry pie. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my other piece of paper and cut some strips. I'm going to need 6. You can make more if you wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I'm ready to start putting this pie together. So I'm going to use my crayon. I can use blue or blueberries sometimes look purple, so you could use blue or purple. I'm just coloring inside on the white circle. I want this to look like lots and lots of little blueberries. Okay, so once I get that colored, the next thing I'm going to do is glue it to this back circle. I get that on there, then I'm going to take a marker or maybe even a crayon and just kind of make some wavy lines so that it looks like the edge of that crust. You don't have to do this part, but I think it makes it look really cool. The Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these like this in strips onto my blueberry pie. I'm going to glue 1, 2, 3 this way. And you might have to measure and see. You don't want your strip to be too long. So I think I'm going to trim mine. I want my strip to be the same length as the white circle that I cut out. I just trimmed mine a little bit to make them fit. I'm going to lay one this way, and this way, and this way. And I'm going to do it the other way. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there you have it. I made a blueberry pie. Well, it's time for story time. So let me read you a story about a bear and some blueberries. This story is called Chip and Dale and the Bear. Winter was fast approaching, and Chip and Dale were worried. Their supply of nuts for the cold months ahead was very small, and it would be hard to find food once the snow fell. "We'd better find some more nuts, and fast," said Chip to Dale. Not far from home, Chip and Dale were lucky enough to find a hazelnut tree that was full of nuts, ripe for the picking. There was only one problem. The biggest brown bear they had ever seen was sitting under the tree. Chip and Dale took cover in a small bush nearby and talked over their problem. Chipmunks disappeared into the forest and soon returned with their arms full of shiny blueberries. "Mr. Bear," called Chip, "we have a little present for you." The bear eyed them with suspicion, but he let them approach with the berries. When he was sure that Chip and Dale were not playing a trick on him, the bear gobbled up the berries. "Thanks, fellas," he rumbled gratefully. "I need to put on weight from my long winter sleep." "We're getting ready for winter too," said Chip, "and we'd be very grateful if you would help us get the nuts out of that tree." "Happy to oblige," said the bear. And he shook that great hazelnut tree. Down, down, down came a shower of hazelnuts. Chip and Dale happily gathered up the nuts for their winter storeroom, saying a cheerful goodbye to their new friend. Then the bear headed out deeper into the forest in search of a warm den for his winter's nap. The end. So I made a blueberry pie for us today. I hope you had some fun, and we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Don't forget, on Sunday, I do a Sunday school online, so you can check that out if you want to. Goodbye, everyone.